Right now, 5 countries are battling some of the toughest crises on the planet, and honestly, the numbers are overwhelming. Let's start with Sudan. This isn't just a crisis. It's the largest humanitarian disaster on record. Over 16 million people desperately need help. That's more than half the country's population. War has forced 12 million Sudanese to flee their homes, and famine is hitting hard, especially in Darfur. Imagine a third of your country suddenly displaced. In 2025, the UN says 63% of Sudan's people will need humanitarian aid, and they're asking for over $10 billion just to help everyone survive. Next up is Haiti. If you think you've seen chaos, Haiti's living it daily. Gangs have basically taken over, making neighborhoods unlivable, fueling a wave of violence, kidnappings, and hunger. Natural disasters just keep making things worse. Nearly half the country is facing severe hunger. The government's barely functioning, and millions are trapped in this cycle of poverty and fear. Then there's Ukraine. The war that started in 2022 hasn't stopped, and people are still suffering every day. Over 5 million Ukrainians have been forced to leave their country, and millions more are displaced inside Ukraine. They're dealing with constant shortages of electricity, shortages of fuel, and just getting through the winter is a challenge for millions. Myanmar's crisis is quieter, but just as brutal. Military violence and conflict have forced over 1 million people to run for their lives, most of them Rohingya. Entire communities have vanished, and the refugee crisis is among the largest in the world. Finally, North Korea. It's one of the most secretive and repressive places on Earth. The government rules by fear, torture, executions, forced labor as standard practice. Now North Korea is also exporting soldiers, making things even more dangerous, not just for its own people, but for the world. 5 countries, 5 different crises, but millions of lives at stake.